we're doing more than the legislation requires us to do. So we're not a company in the ethos of just following the minimum legal requirements. We actually, what we're doing environmentally, I think, is way ahead of the minimum requirements.
Environment is not only the environmental issues of the green things around us, but it's also social and economic issues. When we do environmental impact assessments, we have to bear in mind that environment as a holistic term, so we need to take into consideration the communities of the area and what that kind of economy is, and we also have to consider economic aspects as well. We looked at all the various implications of what was on the site and whether there was anything of a sensitive nature from an environmental point of view, and in particular issues of the vegetation, the fauna and the flora, bird life and those green elements. And we also looked at the implications of this from the outside, which would be what would be the likely impact of noise from a macro on the adjoining and surrounding community. What we did as environmental consultants, we built in a lot of controls into the approval so that macro would be forced to address various issues to take into consideration the concerns of the public who live next door. One of them is they've committed a very large section of park on their site, which they will serve as a buffer area from a visual and a noise perspective. The site is being built on a cut and fill situation. In other words, they're going to be cutting into this land we're standing on so that the building will be lowered by various meters, so that those that are on the southern side of the development will actually hardly see the development. What we also brought out in our application is that macro will employ in the region of 300 people here. So in such a bad economic time, 300 additional jobs is really significant, as we must remember that they're probably mostly low middle income earners, and each one of those people probably supports 4 or 5 or 6 people at home. So that alone is significant.